Massachusetts, and his name is Warren Smith. And he had a student who was talking to him about J.K. Rowling. Now, J.K. Rowling used to be a woke warrior. I think she has since changed her mind, even if she won't admit it. She was such a voice against Trump people, and we were evil and racist and backwards. And then she got eaten, of course, by the woke mob, because eventually they get hungry, and they're going to eat you too. And she got eaten because she said, "I am a woman." Really, that's kind of the short and the thick of it. J.K. Rowling was like, a person can't wear a dress and be a woman. I am a woman and it matters to me. And then everybody attacked her, including the people that she made relevant, the people that she cast in, or the people that were cast by Warner Brothers in Harry Potter, that J.K. Rowling is bigoted because she says she's a woman. How could she say that? Well, Warren Smith, when he was challenged about why he still likes the author's work, despite her quote unquote bigoted opinions, flipped the script on one of his students. And I just want to let that play so that we can acknowledge how wonderful what he did was. Take a listen.
Do you still like her work despite her bigoted opinions?
So let's get specific though. Let's define bigoted opinions. What opinions are bigoted? We're going to treat this as a thought experiment. I'm not going to say what's right or wrong or what way to think.
She has had a history of being extremely transphobic, I've heard.
Hey, you've heard. So what? Can you give me an example?
If you look at her Twitter, I think you could see a few things. One of these tweets that she came out with in 2019, she said, "Dress however you please, call yourself whatever you like, sleep with any consenting adult who will have you live your best life in peace and security, but force women out of their jobs for stating that sex is real."
Do you find that transphobic yourself?
I don't really have an opinion on it, but I'm just going with what a lot of other people have said.
So let's pause it. Let's not go with what other people are saying. Let's try and learn how to critically think. So let's analyze the tweet ourselves. So that statement, do you see anything problematic?
She did try and pin some things on a specific group of people.
Where does she do that? Can you read that?
But force women out of their jobs for stating that sex is real.
So when I hear that, I'm interpreting that as meaning if a woman says that, saying that there's a difference between men and female and then being attacked as transphobic, is that transphobic to you?
So, to me, no. Stating that sex is real is not transphobic. It's just a fact of life. It exists.
So is there anything you disagree with in that tweet?
In that tweet, I can't really see anything that I myself disagree with. There's an apology tweet.
Let's read that. What did she say there? I haven't read that.
"I respect every trans person's right to live any way that feels authentic and comfortable to them. I'd march with you if you were discriminated against on the basis of being trans. At the same time, my life has been shaped by being female. I do not believe it is hateful to say so."
Do you think it's fair that that she's being attacked by a large group of people and people are calling her, like you said at the beginning of this conversation, you said, given the fact that J.K. Rowling is transphobic, how do you feel about Harry Potter? Now, retroactively looking at that statement, do you think that was the best way to phrase?
No, I feel like an idiot now.
It's okay though, but this is why we do this, to learn how to think.
In my view, that guy is a hero. That teacher is a hero, and he did that brilliantly, and I'm sure that you agree with that, and there just needs to be more of that. It's not every teacher in America that is insane and trying to upset your children and make them more angry or anything like that. Some of them are trying to get them to use their own logic, to recognize that a lot of what they learned has just been propaganda, and I would say